5:30,
Right.
people. Let's call to order.
Do it.
All right, roll call. Wendy, Ariel, Wenda, we're here. Yay.
Yay.
I know these folks.
Yeah.
Seats in the back, everybody.
I know, I like the fact that we opened this up a little bit.
Welcome.
Yeah, for that reason, actually. Okay. Each resident present may express their concerns.
Anybody here is a resident?
Ding, 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 ding.
Okay.
Okay. Approval of last meeting minutes. So I asked Patience if she had sent these to you ahead of time.
No, we did not get some.
Sorry. Do you want to read them? Do you want me to read them, or do you want to pass them around, or how do you want to do that? Sorry about that.
All right, we'll read it. The Country Walk of Port Orange Homeowners Association, Inc. Board of Directors held a meeting September 4th in the South Atlantic Community's office at 5889 South Williamson Boulevard, number 1301, Port Orange, Florida, blah, blah, blah. President Linda Annable called the meeting to order at 5:31. Board Treasurer Ariel Bianco was also present, establishing a quorum of the board. Linda Annable made motion to waive the reading and approve the August 7th, 2025 meeting minutes. As amended to include, Ariel Bianco added additional documents, including original plans and archived documents. The motion was seconded by Ariel and passed unanimously. Treasurer Ariel Bianco also reviewed the income statement, budget and versus actual, and the aging summary report. He mentioned he spoke with BB from the management company's accounting department regarding budget planning for next year. Architectural Review Committee report, 3433 Country Manor Drive, paint was approved. New business, Linda Annable made a motion to pass the resolution for e-voting, second by Ariel. Motion passed unanimously. Ariel Bianco made a motion to pass resolution for collections, second by Linda Annable. Motion passed unanimously. Linda Annable approved provided management with finding committee's contact information along with the collection sheet that was sent to all homeowners. Unfinished business, management discussed the process of handling violations, including letters and phone calls to owners as needed. It was noted that 5 owners are on the final notice. The filing process was also reviewed. Ariel Bianco noted that some documents were not uploaded to the portal and asked management to address this. It was discussed that Ormond Beach Custom Cuts brought up issues regarding weed whacking and fences. Linda Annable asked management to look into this issue. There being no further business, the meeting is adjourned at 6:20 p.m. Any questions? Lance, okay, motion to approve the minutes.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Is it weed whacking taken care of? I haven't.
Well, we talked to them and they said they would go up to it.
Yeah, and then
So yes.
At the October meeting, I had talked to Bobby. He called, somebody asked him, he said, yeah, we'd go ahead.
But
So-
they actually did it.
As far as I can
if
tell.
anybody saw it.
I did see down the swale by my house, that swale, and it was. But I didn't look at the other ones. Okay.
Are we talking about somebody doing the weed
They didn't want to
whacking?
go all the way up to the fence because they felt if they damaged the fence, they'd be liable and they'll be buying and repairing fences.
Oh, okay, because it looks good where on
But
our side,
they-
on Sauls.
Between September and October, somebody had asked Bobby if they would do it, and he said, he called me and said, do you want us to do it? And I said, if you guys don't mind doing it, go ahead and do it. He said, he talked to, I cannot remember his name, if it's Ken or Kevin, the owner of the company, and they said,
It's
yes,
Kevin,
they
isn't it? Kevin?
I can't
I
remember.
think so.
Brain fart. And so they said they would do it. So as far as I know, it's been done. I know the one at Country Walk and Country Manor has been done. So, other than that. And did you see him this week?
They didn't mow today, so I think
Yes.
he had told me,
Wednesdays.
nope, they didn't come by yesterday or
Okay.
today, because I've been outside, so I didn't see anyone.
I don't know, Rocky called me and he said he talked to him Wednesday. Because he asked him, you'll see later on why, but.
Yeah, nobody
Right. So
came by
he was there.
that end.
I didn't see, I wasn't home. All right, treasurer's report.
Alright, treasurer's report, I went ahead and I emailed ahead of time yesterday, a little bit of a preview of the treasurer's report, or did everybody get it, or did they have a chance to look at it?
I'm looking at it again.
So, since everybody looked at it, I'll go over it briefly as of yesterday. Most of the items, I think what I didn't add in the email was how I color coded it. So the yellow items are items that we've already discussed that they weren't budgeted for last year. That's why you'll see them as over budget, that's because there wasn't a budget on there. Everything in green is obviously on budget, and items in red are over budget. So we've got planning on being over budget or currently over budget is postage and delivery. It's over budget by $163.84. The CPA accounting is over budget by $300, but we discussed that was because of an invoice from the previous year that we had to pay this year. Property management fees, taking into account that the property management fees along with the lockbox, the tech fee, between those two, that's going to be over budget. It's currently over budget, will be over budget by the end of the year. The insurance expense is just over budget by, let me see, is going to be over budget just by a few dollars, by like about $23 by the end of the year, not currently. We've already paid the insurance at the beginning of the year, but the way that the system works it out is even though we paid it, it's broken down for 12 different payments throughout the month. So even though
Well, I think we also paid it at the end of the year because Century did not pay the bill last year.
Correct, yes. But overall, it'll be over budget, but only by like about $23, so it's not too bad. Irrigation, repair and maintenance is going to be over budget. It's currently over budget by about $251.32, and that is due to mostly because of the new pump that was installed at Sauls. Other than that, with regards to our insurance policy, and we can go over that later on during the budget, but our insurance policy does expire for this year on December 2nd. The insurance broker has said that there will be a price increase. And I asked him, we still haven't received, as far as I know of the new policy. So we're about.
Who's the broker?
Brown?
Brown. Mm-hmm. So, and I did ask him if that price increase included the pay in full discount, and according to them, they said it did.
This one has nothing to do with the other. So it renews on December 2nd?
It renews on December 2nd. I have not seen the new policy yet.
I think
So we're
last
working
year I signed a paper for you guys to pay it automatically.
Yeah, goes on auto pay. But I haven't seen any of them go up this year. If anything, they're
They're
going
going
down.
down, yeah.
What in the world?
They just had a big article
Yeah,
on
why
that.
is it going up?
A couple of months ago, they did send an email to me, I think to you, I'm not sure if Patience also, with regards to any policy changes, and I looked over the policy, I told them the only policy change that we had was the name of the management company.
Yeah, that's odd.
Yeah,
That was it, that's the only change.
well, maybe we should shop it around
Yeah,
after.
it's really shop the agent, right? They all use
Yeah.
the same, but
Yes.
Oh, just
Troubling.
FYI,
That's troubling.
If you wanna shop around. you got
it's too
lots of
late for
options.
this year. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
You have to
But
change
what's
your
it-
agent.
What was it going up, like,
How
It's
much?
gonna be,
Is it on here?
let me
It's
pull
only
up what,
$100. Did you have the fee for the
let me tell you what we are currently paying.
2,000?
We paid for the 2024-2025 policy, we paid $2,029.09. And according to Brown & Brown, it will be going up to $2,658.32.
That's crazy.
that's a big jump.
That's crazy.
That's a big jump.
Yeah.
For what?
Make
When
some
insurance is
calls.
going down. Yeah, can you get
Yes.
something cheaper than that?
Yes.
That's $600.
I mean, they're all going down. Even the condos are
Yeah,
down.
and even, yeah, they said car insurances are going
Yeah.
down.
All right. I'll make a call in the morning.
Okay.
Let me see, other than that, your premium, that is all I have on the treasurer's report. Questions, comments?
I'm good.
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, last thing, remember a few months ago, I'm not sure if you remember, there had been the county had done some quote-unquote borrowing of money from reserves, and they transferred it over into operating. That is on paper, that still shows. So my question was, did you want that transferred back on paper?
You put money back in the reserves?
Correct.
Yeah.
So a few months ago, and I'm not sure exactly when, but it was
Yeah.
early summer, I would guess. Accounting transferred approximately, from what I can tell, $12,561.76. They did it on their own. When I saw it, I queried, and they said that because the operating balance was low on paper, they transferred it over.
Okay.
That has not been transferred back
But if it transferred back, how's our balance gonna be?
on the operating account.
We're not gonna be low then, right?
Well,
Cause they did that, I think they did that when we first, because we didn't have everything from Century.
So you had to pay bills and stuff,
Yeah.
right? So you just were
Yeah.
just quote unquote
You-
borrowing it.
just a rough estimate, the operating account would probably then go down to about $3,000 roughly.
So what's the threshold there? What should we have in there?
Well, that's a good, what are the monthly, do you know what the monthly expenses are? Off the top of your head? Yeah, we can find out. Let me,
Maybe half of it?
But I can look it up.
yeah, just half and half.
Do
That's a
half
good
of it,
idea.
that way we're covered, and then once we get, hopefully, from our one with the lawsuit or the lawyers,
Uh-huh.
that can go back into the operating, right? Or I mean, operating reserves. Can we do
You
that?
mean pay it back with that?
Yeah, cause it'll go into the operating, then we just take some from the operating.
And
to
then put it
the
in
reserves.
reserves. Yeah.
So these three numbers that I'm looking at right now,
Yeah.
the operating reserve and special assessments, those are accurate right now, or?
As far as I pulled off of the management accounting's report,
Okay.
yes.
So then that 12.5 is going back to the reserves?
It should.
Ultimately, yeah.
But let's put, if we have, to keep our
Operating.
Keep flush for
operating
now.
keep flush,
Right.
can we do half of it? Would you be okay with half of it, and then remember to do the other half after? So, I just don't want them to think we don't have enough in there again to cover our monthly bills.
Right.
Cause our next assessment isn't until December
So pay
first.
back to reserves best plan, right? Let's work on that, Ariel. Do we have to decide that right now? If half is,
I'm just bringing it up to the board.
Do we have to vote on it?
Attention.
no.
No, okay.
What I can tell you is that right about this time last year, we had in there, in our checking, we had about $789.26.
So it's much better off than it was, right? You said there's 3,000 in there now?
No,
Oh,
I did not say that.
I thought you said three.
What I'm saying is that last year, without moving anything around, we had about $790, let's just say, $800 in the checking account,
Mhm.
and nothing was moved over. So I can only assume that
It worked.
was being managed, the
Right,
association was
right.
being managed with
With that much.
$800 in the checking account. If, I only mentioned that in case you need some idea of, well, how was it being managed before and how much money was in the operating account before? So that's all I'm saying. This time last year, it had about $800 and nothing had been transferred. Now we have currently over $15,000 in the operating, of which that 12,000 and change came supposedly,
Oh, you can
and I
put
don't
it
know
back.
if
So if you
this
put
was
12,000
just
back,
a
that's
idea.
gonna be 3,000.
3,000, then you should be fine. But I'll double check on the monthly expenditures, make sure it's covered. But if it sounds like it'll be fine.
Okay. Okay.
Do you have any problem? What's that?
Will you be doing that, Jim?
Will I be doing the transfer? No, I'll be telling them to do it.
Oh,
though.
yeah, exactly.
Right.
You'll be telling them to do it?
Yes.
All right, so we're good at that? Managers report, what do you got for us, Jill, anything?
No.
No? Okay.
I'm not gonna check.
Hey, just in case. I just put you on there. All right, so we got some ARBs to deal with. Oh,
457. Do you have that one? Do I not have
3457,
Yeah.
that's that one that you called me on? And that was that one, Martingale?
3451, 3440, 3455.
This one.
Oh, you have it. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
That's a copy of it, but, this is that one that she was selling?
Yeah, for the garage door.
Yes.
Yes.
You were talking to,
So the new owner says they agree that they'll paint it if it's completely objectionable. They just wanted to close.
okay. This is one. So this was the color that they gave us, and this was, the color they painted it, and I said this, I think would have been a better choice, because it wouldn't have been so white. But you guys let me know what you think. If you,
We told her ideally the middle color. We told her ideally it should be the middle color. I mean, it's pretty close, isn't it? From here, it looks very close.
in the sunlight, it's a little bit lighter,
Which one, the top one?
the top one.
Yeah.
So what did they painted
They
at the
painted the
top
top
one?
one.
And that was before
Before,
Michael dropped it off to me,
and they did
right?
the roof before.
Okay.
No, actually, I think they didn't paint it, and they painted it after he dropped it off. And they did the roof without the ARB.
Yeah.
So
I
she
like
could
the
sell.
middle one.
Yeah. I mean, what do you think about the color? I like the middle one better too, but if the color fits in the scheme, then we have to let them go with that one color. I'm not sure where that color's fitting in.
I think the question is, does the new owner have to repaint it, right? That's what you're trying to get to? Okay.
Yeah, I think the middle one, corresponds more with our color.
Colors, yeah,
Okay.
because we're not a white, but there's white.
3457,
Yeah.
The middle one could be justified more than our.
needs to
Yes.
be repainted by new owner. Okay.
To white gallery. It was the color of the house, the green. So here's this. We're not signing it because it's not approved, right?
Okay, correct. I'll get a hold of them.
Okay.
Welcome to the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Well, that's, which one's this one?
3440.
440. This is 3440 Country Walk. Roofing, black architectural shingles with black drip edge, removing of existing gutters. If gutters are replaced, it is, at this time, it would be black. So, this is all he sent, was a photocopy of the black and this. The roof.
Was this one sent out?
Let me close this up. I think the only one I got
I never got
was,
this.
You know what, I think Patience sent it to me, and I might not have forwarded it. cause I asked her to get she sent it to me and I didn't have the colors. So then I said, send me the colors, and I must have forgot to send it to you, I'm sorry.
I was just looking.
Yeah. And then this one is. And we got a lot of black roofs and
Yeah.
black gutters in it, so.
I'm all right with it. I think it goes
Yeah,
well with
so you wanna
the,
sign it and we'll pass it back and
Looks
approve
good
that
with-
one.
with the brick.
Well, that's not his house.
Oh, it's not?
No,
Oh, that's just
that's a
the,
picture of the shingles.
ah. Wow, that looks really good on, it look good on the house.
You didn't
Not
do it
bad.
already,
You know, everyone's doing it, so it's. Oh, wow, but it does look good with brick.
It does.
Is the house is brick too, isn't it though?
The house.
No, it's not. Alright.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Repaint,
Yes.
yeah. So the next one is, while you're signing, is 3451 Country Walk, which has been done already. And he has,
I don't know the
he's done
date. I'll let you,
6.
I'll let you do that thing.
So,
Yeah.
so this is already been done.
Oh, is there a picture?
So,
No.
so this was approved, right?
That was approved, yes, that's the roof.
34, you're on 3451 now.
Yeah, actually, I have a second copy here. All right, I'll just do that out. He already painted the home, Edgecombe Gray, Benjamin Moore, before I got the approval, so, I approved the color, it's the right color, I think. You look at it, you tell me, is it the right color? Yeah. But what do we do, because it was not, approved?
Approval after the fact?
Yeah.
He does it again, though, we tell him.
Well, he's got it for sale.
Oh.
He also did the the hardscape without getting that approved or written in ARB. So, I don't know, what do you want to do? Do you want to tell him he's got to do an ARB for that? And, I mean, the fact of the matter is, I thought we set up a thing that instead of them, okay, so it's after the fact he did it, but I thought we could still give them that $25 fine, or whatever that fine was that we set up on that sheet. Just because we sent that out.
Is the fine for repeated work without arcs? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
Or is it just any work without arc?
any work, I think.
And then, if that's the case, are you doing it to everybody that does it?
Uh-huh. And we sent out, we sent the fees out that.
Right.
before. Where'd that sheet go? I have it, do you have it on your computer?
Might make a comment.
Yeah.
So do you want to get into violations now, or you have it later? in the
Well, just
agenda?
wanna know what to do with this one.
This particular one? You want, and then, does it have to go through the whole? No, we
It
can't
does,
really
it shouldn't
argue
have to
it.
go through the fining,
You
cause
just
it's
can,
not
you
that,
can just bill them for $25, so do
Yeah.
you wanna bill them for 25 for the roof and for the edging, or just one?
and the paint. Well, the
Three?
roof is okay, it's the paint.
And it's for sale,
Yeah,
so you could collect it at closing?
do you
Why
have
not?
that sheet?
But that would be fine.
It's
It's more of a fee.
It's a fee.
We're calling it a, no arc fee. And it was, everybody was noticed, right? They all got that letter
They got
that if
the
you
notice
do.
from, with Century sent it out.
Yeah.
But I don't have it, I know I have it someplace, where I have it, I don't. Do you have it on your computer?
Well, it's whether, we know what it says on this, whether we have it or not. So I think the question is, do you wanna ding them 25 times 3, or Is that the question?
Yeah. Yes, because he knew.
It will just sit there on his account.
He knew he needed the ARB,
Right.
because he came and did the ones before.
Mhm.
I wanna make sure the wording is right, though.
Yeah, I have a copy of it on my computer at my office, so I'll look it up.
But, I mean, if,
So I just pulled it up.
okay.
So it talks about the levying of fines. So what it's establishing is how much fines will be. And pretty much they're all either $100 per instance or $100 daily.
We just changed that amount, I thought, because it was 50, but I think right when we redid them, you said to make it hurt.
This is the one that's no arc, right? 3451?
Yeah.
But I think that instead of, if memory serves me correctly, instead of fining them, it was just like a penalty. It wasn't a fine, so you didn't have to do the 30-day letter and everything.
That's what I thought for
Because
the,
what's
for
the
doing these.
sense in all of that?
Yeah, that's what I
So
thought.
I
for
have that form, so,
Okay.
I
I
do
mean, that
not
paper.
recall that.
okay. Okay, how about we do this? If it in fact does exist, and that's exactly what it says, and it was sent out to all the owners, which makes it enforceable,
Mhm.
what does this board wanna do? Do you wanna fine them, give them a fee 3 times 25 or 125? One fee of 25?
I think it should be one for each one.
Okay. Do you guys all agree on that?
Because
I
he
agree.
knew he needed to do an ARB for each thing. He came to the meeting that day.
And I think this probably deserves a motion in a second in case he appeals it,
I
right?
don't understand what we're talking about.
Okay.
I mean, we were talking about ARBs and
Yes.
violations.
Well, no, it's not
Well,
really a violation.
it's a fee as it relates to this arc. We see, turn this in after the fact. Okay, I'm gonna go to the
It
leads.
talks about
Okay. Doesn't it not say, I think, we changed the fees here. But I thought it said originally that we could just charge them, because there's no sense, because every time they, if you say they didn't do an ARB, then they send it in, then it was null and void. So this, so now, okay, so he sent it in now, so now
That would
this
be
was.
violation.
But their way it was originally put in with Century was that if they didn't do this, that would be an automatic fee of $25 per,
I do not recall.
okay. Do you remember that?
I vaguely remember it,
Okay.
so, yeah, it was a fee. It had really
Yeah.
nothing to do with sending it to the next
To the
level.
committee.
Yeah, the committee.
So
You sure? Because I do not recall that.
it's
I don't
not
have
on
any
that.
record of
You're
that.
saying it's not on that.
It's not on that, and everything that I am pretty sure was always talked about is about fines.
Okay.
So, you know me, I
I
try
know.
to keep the association out of trouble and I try to be fair with the homeowners. But I'll be the first one to tell you, it's like, if they
Yeah, 'cause it
violate
says
something,
you
then
gotta-
you gotta be.
Because it says they
put a
gotta have
violation
a
on it,
letter.
but
Because that said they had to have a letter. So, yeah. So it's not on there, so I think, because it defeats the purpose of this. Because by the time you say, okay, they're gonna send,
The reason why I'm asking if you wanna talk about this right now,
Yeah.
or if you wanna talk about the violations, is because these are all violations, and none of them are on the violation report.
Yeah.
So,
these,
you have to go ahead and put it on the violation report first,
yeah,
if you wanna go ahead and you wanna fine them. That's the way I look at it.
so we can hold this one out for violations then,
I mean, that's just,
do you think?
that's just my take.
Because, I mean, do we approve the ARB and then still hold it out for violation? Because the ARB,
Technically, the ARB is incomplete,
well, the
Because-
one for paint is, this is just to
Correct.
paint the house.
correct. Technically, the ARB is incomplete. Now, if we wanna
Why-
go
wait,
ahead and
wait,
say,
why
well,
is
we
this
painted it, we're
incomplete?
seeing it now, but we.
So you're saying this is incomplete, even though he's requesting the paint and he already did the work?
Technically, we always require the paint samples,
Mhm.
correct? So I'm just saying, if we're gonna be fair, if we're gonna talk about what we require of everyone, then we always require everyone to go ahead and submit paint samples. Now,
Yeah.
if we wanna make the argument of, well, he painted it already, we've all seen the colors, we can go ahead and make the argument. But if you wanna go on technicality, it's
Okay.
incomplete, because we always require everyone to go ahead and,
Do
you see what I'm
the-
getting at?
Yeah. So we can say, okay, deny this one because it doesn't have the paint samples, but also,
Now, if you wanna
Put it
go
in
off of what
violation.
you see on the house, that's
well,
fine.
no, because
but-
I mean, you're right, we need the paint samples. And I thought, because the patient sent this to me and I said, did you get paint samples? I said, even though he already painted it. Because the garage door was black, so, all right.
Sorry about that.
All right, so,
What'd you just
all
say?
right, so this, he doesn't have paint samples with it,
Okay.
so it's not complete.
3451.
So we can't approve it because it's not complete.
Okay.
Also, we can put this in for a violation because he didn't, because from what his letter said, it said it has to have the letter.
All right, wait a minute, this is an after-the-fact application, right?
Yes.
So you want paint samples even though it's already painted?
Well, I don't know. I mean, how, we've all drive by it and see it, but
Yeah.
what if, I mean, if I require him to have a paint, this one, the other
Yeah.
one had a paint sample and I say he
Right.
didn't have to have it,
Right.
am I selectively enforcing that?
Well, I mean, it's your call, I'm just
Yeah.
saying, because it's after the fact. I mean, the paint samples is before the damage is done, right? But,
Well,
so he needs a
he's
paint, so I'm essentially gonna tell him he's denied because he didn't submit a paint sample.
he didn't submit a paint sample with it, and he did it after the, well, I mean, he did it after the fact, he's gonna have another one, cause he's got the hardscape he did,
So if he submits a paint sample, then he's approved?
I guess so.
Okay, and what did you decide to do about the no arcs? Are we just gonna,
Well, from what his thing, that when I read the thing, it said that they have, in that letter, that they have to have after the letters. I think that's something we're gonna have a board policy on, change.
okay,
But when I read that, it said they had to have the letters, so he can't.
have
get
the
it.
letter first, okay.
Yes,
So this is just paint samples?
Yeah.
And then, okay. Okay,
all right, so,
that's 3451. Now we have two that are not on the agenda that we're gonna add, correct?
I think I got 3.
3459, Martin, you wanna do yours first, or how do you wanna
Which
do
one's
this?
that one?
This one? 3459 Martingale.
Oh, I got that one. Hold on.
Okay, so this is a no.
Alright. So, yeah, I got the colored one. So 3459 Martingale wants to put those soffit lights in, which I don't think she would necessarily needed a ARB for, because other houses have them. Through the soffits, I don't know.
Other houses have them, but they haven't necessarily submitted ARBs.
'Cause I think the other ones did it like for a Halloween.
Maintenance thing, yeah.
The other ones did, is that his samples?
Oh, this is the next one, okay.
If they did it for Christmas, then they wouldn't have had an ARB. And just left
This
them.
is not,
No, I'm just saying the other houses that are there, if they had put them up at that time of year, we would not have known it, because then they can change the colors on them. But these are those lights that go in the soffit. And you can make them different colors, so you don't have to change you could do Halloween, you could do Christmas, you could do 4th of July, you can do white, whatever.
And they haven't done it yet.
No, she has not. As far as I know, I haven't driven by at night, I don't know.
She just doesn't wanna be told to take them out, so.
so I guess that, I hadn't thought of it that way, but now that we mentioned, changing colors and for holiday lights. So will these be hidden, or will they actually look like Christmas lights that are
No.
there year round and
If you
change
go
color?
to, if you go down 34, or Country Manor, down by Spring Oak, there's a house over there and he has them. Let me see if I can.
They're flush, aren't they? You can't see.
Yeah, you don't see
You
them.
don't see them, okay.
No, you don't see them. They don't hang, they're just up on the soffit, and they're pretty cool. I want them, Jack won't let me have them. He says no. So, and it's a little LED dot and a cable, and usually they're the same color or close to the color of your soffit. So, she said,
Are you a yes on them, Linda, if you want them?
I don't have a problem with them. So it's just lighting around the house. She doesn't say what color the thing is. It's overhang soffit of the house, the light, track lighting and such as gems, I think it's gemstones. Anybody have any questions on it? Any thoughts?
We don't have any rules per se on that. But for me, as long as throughout the year, they don't look like a string of Christmas lights that was left up
No.
throughout the year then.
They're hidden. There's, you know where Sweeney's live? Like 2 doors down, they have them up there. They have when you go out George Heck or some
More
houses.
like ambient lighting, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
all right.
So that's a yes.
So, approve?
I'm good
With
with
it? All right. Sign and pass along. You got another?
What was the date again?
Today's the 6th.
it. 6. Now this one, you each get a color sample for, kind of pass them down. This is 3455 Fox Hunt Court.
Paint the exterior of house. So, this is the next one, it's Fox Hunt, 3455 Fox Hunt. Main house, trim and doors. I think the colors are fine. The iron ore, I don't know why people go so dark down here. I think the dark just creates too much heat.
Do the doors? Maybe it's because it's the smallest surface though, you know? They just want an accent.
Main house is gonna be khaki.
That's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Black.
Oh, they did a picture of, oh no, this is other one, sorry.
That's just that. Which one do you want? I got this with that sample, or do you want this with the sample?
We'll put the real ones in our file. The real, you know what I mean?
Are we good with that?
I'm just,
Okay. So, go ahead and sign and pass along. I have a couple more here.
You do.
Yeah, it came in this one came in yesterday.
This is for you guys.
3493 Country Walk. Wants to remove and stump a palm tree in front yard near sidewalk.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
He wants to remove and stump a palm tree that's near his front sidewalk.
And where is that?
3493 Country Walk, as you come in off of Madeline. No pictures or anything. He said he felt that he doesn't need to get approval from the city, which I think, we've had this discussion back and forth, whether we need it from the city or we don't. It's a palm tree. But this would leave no trees in that yard,
It's on his property?
on his property.
Okay.
No pictures. Why does he want it gone? Why does he want it removed?
Tired of trimming it.
I thought anything with started with a P had to have a permit.
I have no idea.
Maybe that's Smyrna.
I don't know.
That might be New Smyrna.
I thought, I don't know which palms, but there are palms that have to be approved by the city.
so according to, for some reason, this same topic of palm tree, permits for palm trees, cropped up last year. And I emailed the city of Port Orange, and according to community development, yes, a permit is needed to remove a palm tree. You can apply at the link below.
A quick one, that's why they say anything with a P, like palm, pine, what's the other big one? I don't know. So tell him he needs a permit first.
Oh, permit,
Oh, he probably needs an approval before he can pull a permit, right? HOS, say yes first.
permit is, according to the city, the permit is required, and according to our residential planning criteria, the tree, well, depends how many he has.
This is it.
But it would need, let me double check, but it might need to be replaced.
That's what I said when he called me. I said, I think because it's the only tree in your yard, you might have to replace it with something else.
What do you say?
And I said, there's been back and forth whether you need a permit or not. Cause he asked our lawn guys to do it, not, he'd pay them.
Yeah, they would do it.
So
What did the lawn guys tell him?
they can do it, but they're not an arborist.
Yeah.
The one guy that works there does some tree trimming and things like that.
From what I've heard from residents is the city tells them what to replace it with also.
They have a
Or what,
list.
they have a
Yeah,
list.
they have a list.
So you might wanna tell him, I mean, it doesn't make any sense for him to pay for a permit if he's not gonna be allowed to take it off, so the order of that's weird, right? But, I mean, how can he
Well,
confirm that he's gonna get?
normally if you have a tree company do it, the tree company pays for the permit.
Right,
And then you pay for it when you do pay the
so he
tree
needs a
company.
permit and a replacement, right?
So, according to our planning criteria, each lot has to maintain a minimum of one tree at least 10 feet in height.
So no.
And I'm sorry, in the front yard.
Mhm.
So,
And that's in the front yard.
Did you have another one?
Yes, I do. So you got that, you don't tell him, and he's gotta replace it with a tree, it's gotta be at least 10. Alright, this is 3433 Country Manor Drive. And they wanna replace the mailbox and post with the same style mailbox and post. And this is what they have, and that's what I guess wanna replace it with. They wanna replace it with the same style post and mailbox.
Oh, this is country man?
Yes.
Okay.
It's gonna look the same as it's newer.
Are you gonna, you can toss that, it's an
Yeah.
extra. Yeah,
Have any problem with that? Okay.
that's a yes. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so we're good on all those. I may need that key.
Oh, yeah, okay. It's like,
I know, where is
it's
it?
down, you go out, you'll see the FedEx box, it's right across from it.
Okay,
It's a nice hike.
all right.
Yeah.
I'll be back, guys. We're done with it, next is the budget.
Okay.
Is this the last one? The
Yeah,
last-
that's it, for ARCs, yeah. This is such a crock. And, this is ever gonna work.
I ended up syncing mine with my phone. I couldn't even do it with my old.
Well, it's
My
been
bad.
signing in for 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's what it was doing.
Yeah, on your stuff, I'm getting a great from your phone, because when you handed me that, the dog had actually detected it. So maybe it's confused. It'd be nice, not it's been nice that it has been ringing or, going off and having to check it for the last, hour and a half at least. Take a break. We got a lot to get through here in a short time, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
This is a lot of new business.
That's where we're headed now,
You know,
right?
I guess you guys have notoriously done your budget meeting on an agenda like this. But usually the budget meeting for the year is set aside and done separately in its own meeting,
Oh,
just an FYI. But if you don't have any increase, nobody shows up, so it's like the shortest meeting of the year, right? If you have an increase, you're gonna have a lot of owners and that just opens the door to a lot of questions. So that's why it's usually sent out ahead of time, so they can ask the premise is they can ask their questions ahead of time, but they wait until they get in front of you. But the budget should have its own agenda. It's an FYI. Oh.
I'm just happy to be out of the house.
I just wanna go home. I have the opposite problem.
I haven't been out since we got the dog.
Yeah. When'd you get her?
Almost a month.
Holy cow.
Yeah. I mean, I've gone grocery shopping.
Yeah. Ooh, where'd you get her?
In Castleberry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, breeder out there?
It's so weird. She was the first breeder I called when we were looking for a Papillon.
Yeah.
And she didn't have any pups.
Mhm.
She turned me on to the
I know.
breeder that turned her on to breeding.
Oh, really?
And now I've come full circle.
Yeah.
Back to
Interesting.
her.
It is a hike, yeah. It's a not bad one, but the way back's worse, right?
Well, at least I felt safe with martial arts people.
Yeah, that's right. They're kids too. They're like 10 years old.
No, they're adults in there.
Oh,
now.
okay. All right.
They were
All
adults.
right.
I think I'll sign this one. All right, so then budget, Ariel.
Yes.
All right, it's time to go ahead and do the budget for next year. I have,
Did you mail us things?
South Atlantic went
Yes.
ahead and mailed a copy of the proposed budget, okay? I have some updated copies for you ladies. I'll get a couple of things out of the way first, and then I'll get into some other stuff. My apologies, my printer's running out of ink, so on the right-hand column, you will see some kind of like light pinkish. It was supposed to be gray, but those are fixed expenses. So for example, if you'll see, the first one is $60 for storage expense, that's $5 a month. The second, to hold our documents. Second one is the meeting room expense, which for the annual meeting. One below that would be the CPA for accounting, one below that would be management expenses, one below that is insurance, and I'll go over that here in a second. Annual corporate report, and then we have contracted landscaping, the weed control, and the lake and ponds management. So those are all fixed expenses by contract that we have. Our estimated income for next year is gonna be $49,640, so we have to make everything balance out. So that's the starting point. One of the things that we will notice for those of you keeping track at home is that it differs slightly from what was mailed out. And the items that are different on the sheet that I just handed in versus what was mailed out is the insurance expense. So the insurance expense, when this was mailed out, we did not have the updated insurance amount. So that had to be bumped up from up to $2,658.32, which had to come out, the difference had to come out from somewhere else. So the items that were changed from what was mailed out was irrigation, repair and maintenance. What was mailed out said 1,000, I brought it down to 800. Tree maintenance, what was mailed out said 1,000 also, it was brought down to 800. And general repairs and maintenance what was mailed out said 1,000 and brought it down to 800. Okay, so those items were brought down, and there was a few dollars left over. I went ahead and I dumped that into electric. So electric went from 3,200 to 3,241 and 68 cents. So that's what balanced out the budget. So before I go into anything else, questions, comments, concerns, changes, based on
There's
what
no
I
increase.
just handed out.
There's no increase, right?
No, just,
Yeah.
we just gotta get rid, if we can get the insurance lower,
That'd
that
be
would be
nice.
great.
Then you just put the excess back into
Yeah.
repair and maintenance.
Yep.
So far so good with that?
Yep.
Okay, cool. I will move on then to the next slide. I went ahead and I had contacted accounting back in, I believe it was August, with regards to trying to work on the budget. I received an email saying that they would get in touch with me the following week. I did not hear back from them until October. When I heard back from accounting, they had given me numbers which did not necessarily match up with what I had proposed. And one of the numbers that did not match with what was proposed was the tech lockbox fee. So as we know now, we pay $100 per month for the tech lockbox fee, which would be $1,200 for the year. On the numbers, on the proposed budget that accounting had sent to me, that number was $1,500. So I went ahead and I changed it back to $1,200 and I sent it back to accounting. Accounting came back to me and said, no, you have to take the money out of somewhere else. The tech lockbox fee has to be $1,500 because the tech lockbox fee will be going up by next year. So I looked at our contract, and our contract says that the management fee can go up by 5% from year to year. But it does not say anything about the tech lockbox fee.
Which is somewhat splitting hairs, because we just separate that out from it, but it's one fee. But go ahead, you can continue.
So I went back and forth, and I said, that's not the way the contract stated. The contract states management fee can go up. It doesn't say anything about
And the
lockbox fee.
the management fee renews in January? Okay. Keeping that in mind.
And I said, please send out the budget the way I sent it to you. Hence what you have that was mailed out, which says $1,200. So I'm letting you guys know that according to accounting, the tech lockbox fee will go up to $1,500. According to what I read in the contract, I don't see an increase in the tech lockbox fee, only in the management fee. Depends on what,
So it's going up $300. Is that what you're
according
saying?
to accounting.
Okay.
I would argue differently.
But the difference, so if they put the 300 on the management fees, or if they split that 300, you know what I mean? What's the difference if it's split? I mean, it's just the way, just accounting, I guess,
Yeah.
right?
It is.
So it
Not the
doesn't,
way I see it.
okay.
That's the way. Well, it's the way it is.
I get it.
Yeah.
Well, if you wanna argue about it, we
I don't
can
wanna
go.
argue, I don't wanna argue
I
at
can
all.
go ahead and
You
show
can
it to you
adopt,
what's on the
no,
black
you
and
can
white.
adopt this budget, go ahead and adopt the budget as it is, and we'll just move forward.
Okay. And then it just,
Yeah.
it'll just come out of the thing, but I don't know. I mean, cause I mean, the lockbox, when we got the hit contract, we just thought it was gonna be like 1,200, and it was 11, but we had the extra on the thing, so it's just it's a wash. As we said there, it was a wash.
Yeah, so it
It's the
could have
same
been on
thing.
either line.
Yeah. So,
It's okay.
Well, that budget, let me add one thing else. That budget already takes into account the 5% increase in the management fee.
yes.
So it's not just an increase in the tech lockbox fee. You already have a 5% increase there in the management fee. Plus, if you wanna accept an
But the
increase in
2025 was 13,860, so where are you figuring that 5% increase?
the 5%,
2025 budgeted management fee, 13,860.
Okay. I'll go.
It doesn't matter, we don't have to split hairs, you can approve this budget and we'll just move forward and, you know.
Well, the way I'm seeing it, it's staying the same. The change is, like you said, it could have come out of anywhere, and it's on the lockbox.
You know, the insurance went up substantially, but anyhow, we'll just move forward, we'll just reconsider it at renewal.
I don't, I mean, to me, if I just say, if we take an entry and say management fees and break it down to, you know, have a total for management fees, and management fees would be the lockbox, the storage fees,
That is
and
correct.
the, and the
That's how we
processing
look
thing,
at it.
and then it's just,
That's not the way, it's discriminated, look, I didn't make up the contract.
I know.
You know, I'm assuming that it's discriminated in South Atlantic's contract for a reason.
Well,
And,
it's for an internal accounting Ariel that I'm just not gonna get into you with, but
and
having
that's
said
fine.
that, I told you I'm not gonna argue
I'm
with
not
you.
gonna- I'm not
So
gonna
just
get into
adopt your
arguing with you.
budget
I'm
and let's
reading
move
what-
forward.
I'm reading what your contract,
Okay.
South Atlantic said.
Yeah.
And when it talks about increase, it
Right.
specifically talks
So
about
you have no
management.
increased budget, all you need is a motion and a second and we can move on. But I'm gonna sit here and argue about our contract, we already, saw all the emails, we went back and forth. And then in January, we have the option whether to renew or not, right? So, that's all I'm saying. Does anybody wanna make a motion to adopt this and second it? We don't have to go line by line, we've all had it, every owner got it, none of them had any questions. Do we wanna move forward?
I'll
There's no
make a
need to
motion.
go
I'll
through.
make a motion to accept.
Perfect.
I'll second. All in
I
favor?
don't need an explanation, alright.
Alright.
Are you in favor, Ariel, of this budget?
Of this budget, yes.
Okay, all in favor.
Aye.
Oh, perfect. Trimming trees, is that you, Wendy?
Yep.
Is that me?
Yeah.
Oh, we got quotes for the pruning of the 2 palms on Sauls, clean it up, and the boot, which I could not for the life of me remember that it was called boot.
Yeah.
I never had palm trees before.
Oh,
And pruning back the small hackberry growing out of the stump.
and hackberry.
So I have 2 quotes, 2 companies.
They're pretty similar, aren't they? That's pretty.
One's a little cheaper, yep, Dawn's is, SB Tree Service. And then Dawn's Tree Service.
How much is that one for?
280.
Yeah. Don't you guys usually use Don's?
Yeah. Well, no. We've
Usually
Yeah.
SB.
SB, but I think at this point, because of what we need coming up, and I'm not sure when we're gonna get to it, they have a better price for taking that bunch of, we had a tree come down, we had a group of trees.
Yeah.
And it had 3 in it, and it came down. Ariel was kind enough to go take it, and, you know, was down as far as he could, but there's gonna need to be stumped, plus the other 2 trees are rotting on the bottom. That, I think, this is a good price, cause it's gonna be an additional $200, so $1,200. I mean, I've never seen $200 to stump a tree before, and that's gonna trump, or do all 3 trees, right?
Right.
That's pretty cheap, I
That's
think.
not $200 per stump.
No.
So is that Don's?
That's
Dawn's,
Dawn's,
yeah.
yeah.
When do you wanna make a motion to approve Don's?
I'll make a motion to approve Dawn's for, because we're not doing this one yet, so we're going with the
This one.
For 280.
280 on
Do
Saul
we
Street.
wanna make a motion to do the other one?
Yeah.
And then get it done when I mean,
All at the same time?
if he does it at the same time, it'd probably be a smarter move. What do you wanna do?
What's this one for? What's the other one?
This is to move the clump of 3 trees.
1,000, okay.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be 1,200,
Yeah,
because they gotta
1,200,
stump
okay.
it. And the other one's
Plus
20,
the 280, but he might give you a break, right?
I don't know.
No, that's
That's
probably the
that's
break,
probably the
yeah,
break.
yeah.
So 1,280 plus 200. 1,200 plus 280.
You have any thoughts on that?
No, 280 sounds like a good price on the palm.
Do you wanna do them at the same time?
Might as well.
What do you mean by doing it at the same
Like
time?
that one tree that where you just worked on, do we wanna get that down, or do we wanna wait on that?
Wait on
that,
get another estimate? I mean, I'm
No,
assuming
no.
if we approve Don's for both, then they're gonna do it at the
Just do it
same
at
time.
the
yes,
same
but do
time.
we want him to do both, is what I'm saying.
Do we have any other prices on the trees?
No,
No.
I got my question is, do we wanna get that done now? That clump of
Right.
trees?
We're gonna give him a call and set up a date.
Or do we wanna do it 6 months from down the road, you know, that group of- I mean, I don't know, you said it seemed to be pretty,
The ones that fell are pretty much, for now, they're okay. There is one that's rotting that he mentioned in the
Yeah,
estimate.
there
that-
should be pictures. You
Yeah,
saw
I
all the
got
pictures,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Why don't you ask him when he can do it?
Well, I
Yeah.
just didn't know if we wanted to spend all that money on.
Yeah, do we wanna
I
do all that in one
On
fell
this
swoop?
budget, or do we wanna do it in January on the next budget? That's what I'm,
Well, you're gonna be over budget either way.
Either way. Well, let's get it done then.
alright.
I mean, six of one, half a dozen
You
of
made
the
a
other.
motion to accept both services and have it done?
You second.
I-
Second, all in favor?
Aye. Okay, good. Alright,
Oh, I better
oh, you keep that,
one.
yeah. Alright, we don't need this one anymore then, right? This was
Oh,
the other one.
I saved that so you can get rid of it. I saved that in proposals, that other one. So I have to keep all the proposals.
We saved it already?
did.
Oh,
Take the
well, there
original.
you go.
Okay.
That's from, yeah.
Did you need these?
I don't think she sent me those also, but I'll take them if you know.
Yeah, I did send you them.
Yeah.
I don't think I sent you the
I
SB
didn't
one.
recognize that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so, new business. So we did old business, new business, fence at Madeline, cause we gotta spend money on that now too. We did decide, we talked about it at our last meeting, what we wanted to do, and then we
Barrows?
talked about it again. About possibly doing just the repair again.
Repair.
Or,
I thought, did
We-
you accept
we-
Barrows?
we did, and then,
My husband came over and took a look at it and he said, this can be repaired.
Okay.
So if we want to discuss that, what do you think? I had pictures. I don't know if I have them anymore because, like I said, my
It can be
phone-
repaired by who though? Does he have a suggestion?
what was that first one?
The company you had.
Johnson Arc.
Yeah, he said because it's aluminum, it'd be easy to repair too, and all the brackets. I mean, I think that's what you had mentioned, right? All the brackets have to go. I had, like I said, my
We've all seen
phone
it.
is all.
So what do you wanna
messed
do?
up.
You wanna go back to Johnson's Ark and have them just do the repair?
Well,
I'm going by, my husband has welded, he knows all that stuff, and he
What's
said,
your
this
thought
is,
on that?
this is small.
we talked about it, you
And,
thought, originally we thought the welding was fine,
yeah,
but then you said that guy does a good job, and it's replacing it. I'm torn, I don't know what to do with it.
It's up to you. Well, how much was the difference in the cost between
it
the,
was quite a difference, wasn't it, like $1,000?
One's $11.25, the other one's $4.74.
Yeah,
for the 474 for the repair?
yeah,
Let's do 474.
Let's do the, okay. So we did put it on the original, or, we didn't vote on it, I think we were
Yeah,
gonna
I think
ratify.
you passed, yeah, you
To-
agreed to do Barrows, but that was at the annual, right?
So we can change that
So
now?
change to
Okay.
We
repair.
technically never talked about it.
No, cause we're just at the meeting.
Yeah.
right, right.
Alright,
So how do you feel about it? Are you okay with it just being repaired?
You can repair it, and if you don't like it, then you can go ahead and put in a new one. If you want.
I think as long as it's gonna look, he said, didn't he say about the paint, or was it the other, which one said the paint was?
The way he put it on, I believe it was the estimate, is he put it in as 3M spray paint. So I'm assuming that he'll grab a can of spray paint.
So then we just need to get a hold of Mike Cathy to see if he has the paint to paint it? Cause he painted it a couple years
It'll
ago.
never look the same anyhow, cause it fades and
Well, you have to paint the whole
changes and all,
section.
yeah.
But he had to paint, so at least he could tell us the brand and the,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Even if Mike goes ahead and has the paint and he repaints it, it's still not gonna match because the other one's
No.
painted.
The
And the other
pricing,
one,
Yeah.
none of them were gonna match, even if we get the
repair,
Yeah, the
replacement, it's still not
replacement's still
gonna
not
match.
gonna match.
Cause they're oxidized.
Right.
Alright, so I make a motion to go ahead with a repair of the fence. Wait a second.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. So that's, the tree and country manor, we just took care of.
I'm sorry, can I make one
Yep.
clarification?
Yep.
Because it was brought up on the budget that it said 13,860, and what we're currently paying for management fees is 13,200.
Okay.
So a
That's still
5%
corrected.
increase is
Is figured in
$660
there?
in management fees.
Okay.
So that's where the 13,860 comes in on the payment.
So you're saying that, how much was, difference was that, 600? So the 600, 660, so 300 is basically for the lockbox and 300 for the services?
No.
Split it, right? No?
Yeah, it doesn't matter, it's moot point, Linda.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry.
Let's move forward.
660 is just for management fees.
Right, we are proposing an
the
increase in
lockbox
our
fees,
management fees,
And
all across the
lockbox
board.
fees goes up to 1,500, it's an additional $300.
Okay, so
So
$900.
you would be looking at $960 extra.
Okay.
Right, so both the management fee and the lockbox fee had an increase.
Okay.
And Ariel's right, does not say in the contract that can be done, so,
Okay.
alright.
Special assessment transfer. We just sort of discussed that earlier, did we?
No,
No.
that's
Oh,
different.
okay, the special assessment, not
So,
the reserve, okay.
This is the special assessments, this had come up earlier in the year. The money that was left over from the special assessments, you recall the previous board went ahead and paid out the loan for the special assessment advance, and now we had the money coming in from the homeowners paying out their special assessments. They're currently in two separate accounts. The special assessment has its own account, and then we have reserves and operating. There had been conversation about combining reserves with the money from special assessments, and the discussion that had come up was, well, what did the homeowners actually vote on? Did they vote that that special assessment could be combined as reserves or used for other things? So I pulled up the actual proxy that was sent, and the actual proxy says, do you approve of the passage of a special assessment in accordance with Article 5, Section 4 of the Association's Declarations of Covenants and Restrictions in the amount of $60,000 to be levied across a 5-year period to be used to remove and replace the failing drainage pipe near the lakeside playground and resurface cul-de-sacs within the community. The cost is expected to equal roughly $684 per month for each home within the community. So, that little caveat in there of resurfacing the cul-de-sacs within the community, we actually do have a pot in the reserves for resurfacing the cul-de-sacs. So if we wanted to, we could go ahead, the way I read it is we could go ahead and we could take that extra special assessment money and dump it into reserves under the repayment.
Attribute it to that portion.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what I would advise is that we make a motion, because this has gone back and forth in previous, so we have it in the minutes, that would be my suggestion.
I'll make a motion that we take that money from special assessment and put it into our reserve for payment.
Cul-de-sac, yep.
I'll second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Simple. All right, we got violations and fining. Where are we on that? I know Michael sent this out in September, I think it was. Said we had 5 ready to go for fining, and I haven't heard anything, or did we?
So we can't discuss those by name or address
No.
right now.
No.
But what we need to do is if there's, I didn't know that's what that was, but if we still feel that way, we need to put them on the next agenda and they have to be notified 30 days ahead of time.
Okay.
So I need to sit down with him and say, what do we call usual suspects? So which usual suspects do you think need to be considered for fining? But that's how, do you have a fining committee? or-
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I
very
gave
good.
you that. I gave.
Yeah, that's,
Okay,
you did, that's right, it was in the minutes.
Yeah.
So what I can do is get a list, but that'll have to go on your next agenda, and that's the ones
Okay.
that we suggest get fined because we're just not getting anywhere.
So these
with
are all
them.
the ones that, based on the ones that Michael highlighted.
That's right, those are the ones that he thinks, but we can't discuss that in detail now because we have not notified them, right?
Correct. So
It'd have to go on the next agenda, which means
So
we'd have to
There looks
do
like
it.
more than 5 now.
It does,
Yeah,
but we'd have to get that agenda together much farther in advance than usual.
Yeah.
Because we have to notify those owners that they are being
Okay.
considered for fine.
all right, then, so,
Do you want a more defined list of the ones that we recommend?
yeah,
Okay. Okay.
and then maybe I'll have Patience do that agenda for that month
Yes,
then?
and
So
way
she can
ahead
get
of
them on
time,
there.
because we have to, we'll already mail it to those people.
Yeah.
All right, defined list of violators, okay.
Yeah.
All right. For fining, so you can just come and do it the next time, and then we send a list that the board has levy to fine against your property, and then we have to set up the meeting with your fining committee,
Okay.
okay? All right,
There are some violations that were reported that are not on this list.
So how do we want to deal with those? Ones that are on
I
there?
mean, are they currently open violations, or have they been what we call cured?
There are ones that like.
If you call me and there's a truck in the yard and I call them and they said, my husband's going out and moving it, we're not putting it on the list, it's not gonna get documented.
Okay, but I think the one we've documented many times is that parking, is that on that? Is that one on
We
there?
have, a missing ARB. Missing vehicle parking. Some that says an initial date from August when they were actually reported in June. Missing
I believe.
lamppost lights, missing solar panels without an ARB.
Okay.
And then
So-
we talked about earlier with hardscaping, the painting, and parking on the ground.
So when we get something like that, how do you want us to handle it? If we see them that.
I mean, you can, if you wanna call them into us or email them in or however we will address it. But if you want me to make sure that it's reflected on every report we file, then it's not, I'm gonna tell you it's not gonna happen.
Okay.
Either you just want it taken care of or you just want documentation. It's one or the other, Linda. You know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
both. Both
Okay.
can happen. But, I mean, the guy with the parking, I don't know. I'll find out why he's not on that list. So there's probably a good reason for it. But putting that on here like this and asking me here right now, I don't have answers for you. If you ask me and I can come prepared,
Okay.
okay? All right, past due amounts, what's that about?
That one that's at the attorney.
Mm-hmm.
Ariel has asked for the ledger to be updated,
Mm-hmm.
and we can't sign the paper to send to them to get that done until, I think, all those late fees were not on the special assessments, I think.
Is that what you're going back and forth with BB about?
Yeah.
Okay,
The account's not up to date.
okay. What's the, oh, you can't tell me that. That's the one that's with the attorney?
Mhm.
All right, I'll find out about that. Okay.
As far
I mean, I
as
can't even say whether that's right or wrong, because last time I was told that these fees at the annual meeting, that this wasn't done, that wasn't done, and by 3:00 that afternoon, I was sent proof that it had all been done. So I need more details. If you guys tell me exactly what you want me to bring here, I will be happy to do that.
Okay.
But I can't answer this, I don't know the answer.
Jill, I've been
Yeah.
sending these emails.
I know, I don't,
and-
and I
And
don't. get them.
everybody at this table and
Mhm.
people that aren't at this table
Mhm.
have been getting carbon copy about it.
Right,
And everything's documented in the same email, so we can go ahead and we can read the history on what's missing, what's not. And I'm assuming that you, BB, whoever else at SAC
Mhm.
has more access than we do to go ahead and to check in.
okay, why don't
check
you
the
just
accounts.
distinctly say,
I did.
the attorney needs this, or until, I can't believe it's not getting done, but I will look into it. I will find out, okay? All right,
I sent an email to everybody, everybody's carbon copied it.
okay.
The other thing that I will bring up is, I don't know how long it takes to go ahead and implement the resolutions that were approved with regards to sending past due accounts to collections, but there are numerous accounts that have not been sent to collections.
Okay.
Right.
I'll look into it.
So, all right, so those are the things that we need to get done.
All right,
All right. So we got everything covered so you'll get an updated list of the violations for us so we can,
right,
And I'll
for
have-
fining,
for,
for
yes,
fining, okay.
And we'll have Patience do the agenda for next month, so she
With
can
them
have-
on there,
With them
so
on
that
there,
you can find them.
yes. And then,
I'll find out what's going on with the letter for the attorney. I
Okay.
don't read that. I don't have time to read all those emails. I'm being honest with you. It's accounting, it doesn't affect me. I'm not reading it. If you send me an email that says, Jill, I need this, I'll get it for you. But I'm not reading the entire history of an account. So it's not my department.
Okay.
All right.
all right, I get it. There's a lot, I get it, there's a lot to do, and Ariel does a great job knowing what needs to be done and staying focused on getting it done. I'm not as focused. I
Yeah, you do a
Skip
good job,
things.
Lenny.
I skip
Fine,
things,
you guys
but
do.
I go ahead and, I agree with you, right? It's not your department. It's also not my department.
Right. Okay, so
So-
you guys, well, let's just lay it out there, Ariel. So you, in
Can
my,
we adjourn the meeting?
yes, let's
Okay,
do.
let's adjourn the meeting at
6:45.
6:45.